board can be a vision board on anything. It can be like a life vision board.
Yes.
It can be maybe your entrepreneurship journey.
Yes,
so you
yes.
can have a vision board for how you want your business to look like, and that is just specifically for your business.
Yeah.
Or how your relationships you want them to look like, how you want them to feel like.
Yes.
So it's not about anything that maybe like it's because most of the time when you're talking about vision boards, people mostly connote them to just about your life vision, not just any other specific sphere. Hello everyone and welcome back to the Balance It podcast. Balance It is a platform that empowers young men and women to live a purposeful life.
We delve into conversations relating to wellness, purpose-driven living, health, fitness, and lifestyle in general. I'm Gertrude Nasike.
And I am Eda Onyoni. And definitely right now you know how we all do here.
Yes. Drum roll.
Yes, so right now we have a comment and we are shouting out to Maureen N. Maureen N said, "Nice one, keep the conversations coming. Fear has made me stuck to working on conquering it." Wow, this was a conversation that we had on when we were talking about our life transitions and how fear had made us stuck in some specific areas of our lives, but we conquered it. And I hope, Maureen, wherever you are, if you're listening to us, I hope you managed to conquer it. And everybody else who is going through the same is also conquering the fear that you are actually going through in your life.
Yeah, thank you so much, Maureen, for your support. And today we are going to do a different kind of episode. And today we are venturing into vision boards. We are in the new year, definitely. Right now, we still have our goals so fresh in our minds, and we just want to achieve them. The resolutions are there, clarity is there. So we really want to look at the concept of vision board and how it contributes to success. There are some people who say it doesn't work, but for us, I think it's a concept that we can actually use it to propel ourselves to success. So why do you think creating a vision board is helpful in manifestation or looking forward to having a successful sphere of life?
I'm sure there are people who are asking, what is this vision board?
Yeah, exactly. Take it on.
Vision board is definitely, just from the word, it is a board that has your vision. Basically, just from it.
Yeah.
And some people would replace visions with goals, but vision is like the bigger picture. It's like the end goal of what you are envisioning. I'm using the same word.
The same word.
The end goal, like the where you are seeing yourself in the future.
Yeah.
So this is a specific board, and that board does not have to be a physical board like something physically. It can also be an online board.
Yes.
So right now people are doing online vision boards, physical vision boards, depending with how it works for you.
Also, my question was, how do you think creating a vision board helps us manifest or clarify our personal and maybe even professional goals?
It's very important. I can say, first of all, it's very important because you are talking about your life from where you are seeing yourself in the future. So if I start visualizing my life from a point of where I see myself, now I start working backwards to where I am right now, and think about what I need to do right now to get myself to where I want to be. So majorly it is to visualize. And once we can visualize where we want to be, it can be easy for us to make the daily steps, the daily decisions that you want to do, so that we can be able to see ourselves there. And I think it is also very important to also have a vision board because it gives you a clear picture. a clear picture of where you see yourself in the future. Because it's, if maybe you want to have a kind of relationship, let's say in the future, and maybe you put that kind of relationship that is manifesting the kind of relationship that you want to see in the future, if you put it on your vision board, you'll start at it will do something in your mind, and it will trigger that thing that will help you start to think about what you need to do right now in order to actually get to the kind of relationship that you want to get by. So if you're envisioning, maybe, or maybe you've put a relationship where you are wealthy and you are happy and you are comfortable in each other's space, you start doing things right now that will help you in the future, or that will also help you embody that kind of personality that you want to get into the future. So I believe it is a very important tool for us to just envision and just make it visible and very clear to us where we want to be in our future, which can also help us in our success.
Wow, that's really well put. I like the concept you've brought about. And just to add on it, I would say, just as we've said before, writing down your goals, maybe on pen or paper, on paper, or writing them online or in whichever place you do write, really brings a different kind of actionable steps to you and clarity to it. Same to the vision board, because for this case, it's like you're just seeing, you've put the vision and whatever you visualized on a board, maybe online or on paper, and this really gives you clarity. This keeps reminding you of which areas you need to work on, and just the fact that you can literally see a photo or a collection of photos and get motivated or get the clarity you need for a specific goal towards your future, then it makes it a totally different experience as compared to someone who has visualized nothing about their future, or they just think or have envisioned their future but have not put it down. Yeah, it creates a different kind of impact.
Yeah, true. And even the Bible says, make it plain on paper, and you will see it to fruition. So who are we to not just think about it and leave it in our minds? Yes, I understand some people's minds are so powerful, but things just happen and you don't know what can happen. So putting it down on paper is a reminder, or just wherever, if it is online or physically, it's just a reminder that, okay, this is here and I have to continue working on this one. And even as we speak about now the vision boards, we have talked, it's something that can help you just see yourself where you want to see to be in the future. What do you think are some kind of elements that we need to include in our vision? Because I know that you have a vision board already, and just getting to hear from you and how that has impacted you where you are right now would be good.
So I think for the vision board, I would say you should just look at the areas of life, the 5 spheres of life that you really want to improve or to keep showing up into. We have the financial, spiritual, intellectual, physical, and
spiritual.
I've said spiritual.
Oh, emotional.
Yeah. So you should look at all these areas, and that should inform how your vision board is going to look like, because these are basically just maybe your long-term goals. Let's say a 20-year goal plan that you have, but you have a goal plan around all these areas maybe. So having these broad elements and narrowing it down now to the specific places you want to see yourself in future. If it's spiritually, how do you want your relationship to be, like with God or with others, in that specific period of time? If it's maybe financially, like where do you want to be at that point? If it's your dream house, your dream spouse, what are the things that you would narrow down from these specific large elements, and now put them as photos or visions within that board. And I would say for me, my vision board, I've had a vision board now for 2 years, and I would say that it has actually impacted positively in my life, because there are things that I had placed there, and with time, you knew, I just knew I'm not there yet, but it's just a matter of time before I get there. And so with time, you start seeing like, this, I've actually achieved this, I've actually achieved this, this has come to pass, and it just creates a different feeling, or you get really motivated to keep pushing. Because for me, my vision board is always at as my screen saver, both the wallpaper and the off-screen saver, let's say. So it's something that whenever I'm with my phone, whenever I open my phone, I have to see it every day, every time I touch my phone. So it's a constant reminder of where I want to be, what I need to be working on. And I feel like it has really positively impacted in my life, because it keeps my mind in that specific um, mode of action, or just allowing me not to forget where my vision is. Yeah. So that's something I would say has really been positive for me.
But how do you deal with familiarity? Because you having it on your screensaver every day, it can be, that is just like any other thing. Yeah,
makes sense.
So your mind can get so much accustomed to the notion that this is what you want to do, this is what you want to achieve, to a point that it is just too familiar that it can't now think anything else aside from that, or it can't think anything bigger aside from that.
I think what I've been doing, first of all, is I normally realize, it gets to a point where you feel like, I'm just now seeing it as a screensaver, but most of the time you would find also it's also because most of the things maybe you had placed in there, you've started achieving or you've already achieved. So what I normally try to do, and it's something I learned recently, is the need to keep reviewing or to keep updating your vision board, because this would help you to now see things differently. If you had an achievement already set and you've achieved such a thing already, it's a good thing to go back there and now put maybe a higher goal or a better achievement that you would want for yourself at that point in time. Constant review can make it seem fresh, make it seem new, and if possible, you can also change the design, because it's going to bring a different kind of vibe. When you open like your phone, you don't see the same thing. It creates a different notion. Yes. So that's how I would put it.
Yeah. Wow. I had somebody say that a vision board is like a bridge towards your future. So when you are creating a vision board, you do not have to, yes, there is the aspect of where I want to be, but even at the back of your mind, when you're creating a vision board, you should have this idea of, yes, I want, let me say, I want to have financial freedom in the future. But how does financial freedom really feel like to me? How does a person who has this financial freedom do in the morning? How does the smell of coffee feel to this person with a financial freedom kind of lifestyle? So it should be like a bridge towards you getting there, and not the final destination. Because if we put it as a final destination, then once you achieve that, then there is nothing else beyond that. So it should be like a bridge. And I think it was a really good analogy that even me, as I am now creating my vision board for the year, it changed my mindset to how to what I want to be put on top of the vision board.
Wow, that's really well put, actually. And we've just talked about regularly reviewing our vision boards, but it might be really stressful if you're doing it on paper, because as we said, sometimes the paper or the book can get lost. What are some of these tools that can maybe replace paper and help in actually creating a nice vision board? Yes.
Even for paper, actually, there is I think when you were growing up, we used to have photos in your bedroom of the person that you admire the most. And I believe that was more of like a vision board either way, because you put, maybe I could put Oprah Winfrey there, and I'm like, wow, and every time that you come in the room, maybe you are so tired, but once you see Oprah Winfrey, you can see that it does something to your mind. So, but yes, definitely, always looking for maybe a magazine to cut Oprah Winfrey was also a problem. And now it's even more costly, and we need to save trees.
Yeah.
But yeah, for online, I would say I've used Pinterest before, and I like Pinterest because you can be able to just search. Maybe you want you need a healthy person. You can find a healthy person in Pinterest, and they have different lifestyles. If you need, maybe, let's say, a money picture, you can get a money picture somewhere, and you can actually create the vision board on Pinterest.
Wow.
It's possible to do that. And yeah, and also things like Canva as well. You can be able to use Canva. So I can say those are the two most.
Yeah, I think that's really well put, because for me also, mine I created with Canva, and it's really nice because it gives you a number of templates that can suit whatever you're working with. Yes.
So you've talked about also regularly reviewing your vision board and removing whatever that you have already achieved.
Yes.
What is the importance of that, and how regular can that be done?
I would say, first of all, it's to do away with familiarity. As we know, familiarity brings contempt. You will start seeing your vision board there, and it doesn't really give you the necessary oomph, or it doesn't make you uncomfortable as it used to before. So that's the first thing, to remove familiarity. Secondly, to make it more actionable, because as time goes by, you keep growing as a person, you keep maybe getting mature, you keep experiencing different things in life, and this would maybe make you achieve some of those visions in that board, or make you feel like there's a change of vision, so regularly updating it in regards to what you've maybe achieved, or however your life path is being crafted, would be very important when it comes to reviewing and updating your vision board. For the times that you need to update your vision board, I wouldn't say a specific time, because for me, I don't have a specific time that time period. Let's say, I don't know, after every 7 or 10 months I update it. No, I don't have that specific time, but I just do it based on what I feel is already achieved, or what I feel needs to be added. If maybe it was a dream house there, and I feel like I have gotten a different design, or I've gotten a different concept of what I want for maybe my house or something, I would just have to update it. So it's basically on need basis, and whether I have achieved that specific goal. Yes. So I think it would be relative for anyone who is doing an update. Yes, though I wouldn't say a specific time.
And also, people have different reasons of now updating.
Yes.
So it won't. So find something that works for you guys.
Exactly.
Find something that works for you. And since you've used Canva, do you think there are any specific ways or of coming up with a vision board?
I would say for Canva, not really, because what you do is you have the vision in mind. If it's a friendship, if it's a house, if it's a career, you already have this vision in mind. You've already looked for specific photos that represent these visions that you have in mind. So what you just do when you go to Canva, you would just search for vision boards, maybe, or become very specific vision board for this and this, to filter out the specific board that you want. And it's going to give you a number of templates. So what you just need to do is to really check out on the contents of that template and see which one really aligns more with what you want for your vision board. And then you start pasting and arranging those photos in accordance to maybe how you want to improve, or to achieve them. You know, some templates give you the option to even add text or add reasons behind, so basically just that. I don't think there's a specific big element, because Canva does that for you already. It gives you the template. So as long as you have the vision in mind, the photos representing it, then it's much easier just to go ahead and do it. Yes.
And I think also it's a vision board can be a vision board on anything. It can be like a life vision board.
Yes.
It can be maybe your entrepreneurship journey.
Yes,
so you
yes.
can have a vision board for how you want your business to look like, and that is just specifically for your business.
Yeah.
Or how your relationships you want them to look like, how you want them to feel like.
Yes.
So it's not about anything that maybe like, it's because most of the time when you're talking about vision boards, people mostly connote them to just about your life vision, not just any other specific spheres. So yeah, just wanted to put that across.
Yeah, I think that's really a good one, because it helps you also go into detail on specific aspects of life. Yeah, that makes so much sense.
Yeah.
And that's a really good way to wrap up the show.
Yes.
I really hope you get to finish your vision board.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah. Are you using Canva or Pinterest
I started using Pinterest, but what I didn't like about Pinterest is that, or maybe I've not maybe found that specific feature, is that for Pinterest, you only, if you want to add maybe, let's say, your financial level, you can only add finances. Now it doesn't give you the whole everything together. So you can get a photo from Pinterest, put it in Canva, a photo of something, maybe your future car, that the car that you want to drive, from Pinterest, put it in Canva, and yeah, that way. But I like Pinterest because there are so many photos that I love.
That makes sense. And this has really been a good episode.
Yeah.
And we are just wrapping it up. And just to remind our guests that we are currently having this journal jar for as our branded merchandise. And you can just drop a note when you're feeling sad, happy, anxious, grateful, in a dilemma, or just add whatever feeling you might be feeling down there, and then you use it. And these ones are on sale on order basis. Yes.
And we will be opening them at the end of 2025. Hopefully, let's pray that God will bring all of us here. We will be opening them together. And aside from the journaling jar, we also have our t-shirts as well, branded merchandise. You'll see the photos right there. So in case you need any of that, just to support us, and it would be great to even hear from you what you guys think about these. And also, if you need merchandise that has maybe your name, you can just also let us know prior to us making the order for you, and that would be really great.
Yeah, and remember to subscribe and share with your friends. And until next time,
bye bye.